That is the newest single from Doug Allen. Thank God for Friday nights. Doug Allen is on the line with me. You always have such fun music, Doug. How you doing?
I'm good, Brenda. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thank you. I know we have been in communication for a while about your new song that you've had a lot of buzz about. Thank God for Friday nights. I thank God for music from Doug Allen because your music is, I'm serious, it's always so much fun and you're
Thank you.
always putting out new music. I love that.
Well, thanks. I'm like you. The songs come and you want to get them down and get them out there and get a feel for what people think. You try and put your best foot forward, and then it's great to see how people respond to it.
Yeah, well, they're responding well to this one. Tell me about this new
Yeah.
single.
Well, it's been in the works for a while. This is actually our third attempt at recording it. We did it once about 3 years ago, and we kind of did it piecemeal for anybody who's ever recorded. You can go all live, or you can have, like, during COVID especially, different session players are flying their tracks in via email
Hmm.
and not in the same room. Everyone is in their own location. So that was our first trial, was like everybody flying it in, and it was good, but it wasn't as good as it should be. And then we tried another attempt, and that was better. And then this was the final attempt. We were all in the studio at the same time, a lot of top session guys in Nashville. And the producer, Peter Young, really got the idea. I said, Pete, this is going to be a show opener. It should be thought of as a Bridgestone Arena show opener closer for some big country artist. That's the feel of what I'm going for. He goes, I got it. I know what you're looking for. So we put the team of players together. We had Michael Ricks on banjo, which is kind of a fun thing.
Hmm.
And we had Peter Young playing drums, and Chris Knoll, who played for years with John Denver, played Hammond organ on it. And Denny Hemmingson, who's with Faith, and Tim McGraw, and a lot of these folks that were available that really Peter knows, came in, did it, couple takes, and I think it captured the right feel.
It did. The energy is definitely there. So it's
Thanks.
a different animal when you're all in the same room versus
Mm-hmm.
sending each other tracks. So you feel
Yep.
really good about this. It sounds like.
I do. It was something I really felt when I started writing it with Beth Sass, who's another songwriter in town, and another fellow named Jim Johnston. It felt like it was going to be a good one, and it was just a matter of trying to capture it live on tape, to get it the way I heard it in my head.
Yeah, well, you definitely did. And yes, top session
Thanks.
players on that. I just saw that Chris Knoll, you mentioned Chris Knoll, he
Yes.
was in Nashville last night doing a show in tribute to John
Yeah.
Denver. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you get to
Yeah, I
attend?
just saw that on Facebook too. I did not. I would love to. I know he gets called to do those shows a few times a year, or goes out to Colorado and does them. Um, but there's such a love of John Denver's music that, and I am a huge fan. So I would love to go to one of them, one of the next ones.
Absolutely. All right. So your single is available all over wherever people like to listen to
Yep.
music, stream it.
Yep.
It's even on YouTube, so you can check it out. Doug
Yep.
Allen, thank God for Friday nights. What is going on with you? Are you doing a lot of shows locally? Are you traveling? What's going on?
A little bit of both, actually. I'm actually driving to a gig now in Nashville, and I'll be playing on Broadway at a hotel, the Holiday Inn, today from 4 to 7 at 920 Broadway. And then I'll be back there Saturday. But I've been playing the Hard Rock Cafe a lot downtown,
Nice.
and that's been a lot of fun. It's a neat place to be because there's all the rock and roll, paraphernalia and all the other things they got hanging up. And then I'll be on the road next week up to New England to play a bunch of Christmas gigs up there.
Very good, very good. I'm
Hmm.
glad you brought up Christmas because we're going to
Oh
share
yeah,
one of your Christmas songs here in just a little bit. But it's a
thank
great
you.
song. I love that. I love that you're
Thanks,
playing
man.
the Christmas gigs because the original song that you wrote, "Someone for Someone," this Christmas Eve, is just such a special song. Been playing it on my show since
Thanks.
I've been doing radio and since
Oh,
2020,
thank you.
and it sticks with you. So I'm glad to hear that you're
Yeah.
sharing that music
Yeah.
this season.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, very good. So what is 2024 looking like for Doug Allen?
Chicas. Well,
Right. Hard
probably,
question.
yeah, probably a lot of playing live. That's what I've been doing. And then I want to make a full-on video of Thank God for Friday Nights. And I
Mm-hmm.
have some of the footage that we want to use, which will be live downtown Nashville footage. So we're going to be working on that. I may end up teaming up with Chris Knoll to do some John Denver stuff. That's something we've talked about for a long time, but haven't gotten to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea to put together a tribute show of 70s singer-songwriters, which I think would be a lot of fun. So that's on the back burner, but something I hope I have time and energy and room in the schedule to address and do. And just plugging this song, I think is where my efforts will go.
I love that. You're always
And listening to
creating.
Brenda Lynn on the radio.
Listen to you. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to having you come visit Columbia when you can. So Southern Roots Radio, we just launched a new YouTube channel, and so we're incorporating a lot of
Oh, that's
video
awesome.
into what we're doing. So when you get a
Yep.
chance, come visit downtown Muletown, and I'd love to, have you play live, and we'll put some
I'd love to.
more content out there. Yeah.
You bet, Brenda. And how did you get involved in that?
So we launched Southern Roots Radio. I have two business partners, Mackie Kaler and Jack Plant, and our passion for our artistry and radio together. We launched our company a little over a year ago, and we it's just going really well. We're having fun doing what we love to do, and we got a great platform to play on, basically.
That's awesome. Well, congrats.
Well,
I
thank
see your
you.
posts all the time about it.
Well, thank you. I also follow you on
Yep.
social media, and you're quite active on there. And every now and
Yep.
then you'll do a live stream and play live for your audience. That is awesome.
Yep. Yeah, I plan to do more of that. And I used to do it quite a lot during COVID, like every Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get back to it. It's cool just to connect with people around the country, as you know. And so, yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to doing too. It's just something you got to keep after. It seems just like that's the wave of the future, is just being present on social media. So
Yeah. Well, you're good at being present on social media. Where is the best place for people to come send you a message after they listen to your music and they want to say, Doug
okay.
Allen, I love your brand new song. How can they get in touch with you?
Hey, thanks a lot, Brenda. Well, the email really is the best way. You can catch it at DougAllenMusic.com. There's links there, or you can just email me, Doug at DougAllenMusic.com, and it's ALLEN, like you.
Right.
And so that's the best way, really. And I always respond to them. And then social media sites are Facebook and Instagram, Doug Allen Music, there as well. And they can message me there, or send me a note, and be happy to hear from them. Anybody.
Very good. Very good. Well, I know you have a gig to get to. I want to share. I'm circling back around. I talk in circles sometimes. I get excited, but
Okay.
we referenced your Christmas song earlier, and you have a bunch of Christmas
Yep.
shows coming up north. Tell me about the song we're going to close out our conversation with today. It's one of the most beautiful Christmas songs that I have heard in a long time.
Thanks, Brenda. Appreciate it. Actually, the phrase came from a girl that I knew back in New York, and she said I think she said something about someone for someone this Christmas Eve, and I thought, wow, what a great idea. Or she said something along those lines, and honestly, the song came together so fast. I don't really remember or know how it happened. I just sat down and just pulled out a couple of those major seventh jazz chords to make it sound Christmassy, and it all just kind of fell into place. And then the very end of the song, one of these days, you'll when that kicks into that section, that was written probably 6 months later. And but the 3/4 of the beginning of the song was all written very quickly, in a matter of minutes probably, and then filled in with verses later on. But really inspired by just the magic of Christmas, the Santa Claus flying through the sky. And then we added a verse at the end about, some years aren't always great, but it's great to be together at Christmas,
Yeah, well, it's beautiful.
Just a bit. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your brand new single with us. And y'all go
Sure.
check it out. Thank God for Friday Nights. Doug Allen Music on social media. He wants to hear from you, and you can put a face with that great voice that you're listening to right now. I'm going to go ahead and share your Christmas song, unless you have anything else you want to say to your many fans and friends out there tuning in.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. Well, thank you for the support. I love to see you play and perform and MC. I think you're terrific. And thanks so much for letting me be a part of your show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for naming my show, by
Yeah.
the way. For those of you that don't know, the name of this show, Around the Bend with Brenda Lynn, is based off of one of my original songs that I co-wrote with Dan Tholen. And Doug Allen years ago said, when you have a show, make sure you call it Around the Bend with Brenda Lynn. So thank you, Doug.
Awesome. You bet. Thanks, Brenda.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Here's Doug Allen's beautiful Christmas song. Have a great day, Doug.
Thanks. You too, Brenda. Appreciate it.
Bye.